Christy and I both came from large families, and I had brothers and sisters, so we both knew that we wanted to have a lot of kids.
After we got married, we started having kids really fast. We had 4 in 4 years. I had rough pregnancies, so after the 4th C-section, my doctor said, I wouldn't suggest anymore.
So we thought, okay, that's, God telling us 4 is a good number, and we were okay with that.
I just felt this sadness inside. It just stuck in my head and I couldn't get it out. And so I said something to Joel. I was like, hey, I think we should adopt. And he was like, are you crazy?
Just when I tried to imagine one of our biological kids being by themselves without a family, and that's just, it's tough to think about. Started feeling, well, maybe this is something we really should consider.
When we first started the adoption, I wanted a baby. And so when we filled out all the applications, we said 0 to 1. And then they came to us and they're like, you're gonna wait a really long time or you may never get a baby.
I think it was just incremental. Like we thought, okay, a baby's fine. And then we got okay with that idea. And then, okay, well, we can handle a 2-year-old. And then, well, maybe we could handle older than that.
As I was doing research, I was finding that there's all these people lined up for babies. And then there's all these children that are a little bit older, but people are scared to take an older child. And so God started opening my heart to the option of having an older child. They told us about Juma. We traveled for 2 days. We got in at 1 in the morning, and then that next afternoon we went to the orphanage to pick up Juma.
We didn't know what to expect, if he would want to be with us or not, or if he'd cry the whole time.
One of the things we were praying for is that he would not be afraid and that he would kind of understand what was going on.
He was excited about becoming a part of our family. They showed him our picture and said, this is what's going to happen, and he was excited about it, so that was a huge blessing.
He just attached immediately to us. The orphanage director was like, this is your mom and this is your dad.
And the kids right away just embraced him, and even though he didn't speak any English, they just ran off and started playing together. He bonded with them right away, and that helped him bond with us too.
We felt like we got stuck at every single part, and so our 4 to 6 week trip ended up being 11 weeks.
The first thing we had to do was get a passport.
The visa system shut down while we were there, worldwide.
Every day we're hoping for a call to come that, hey, the passport's ready, but there were so many days where that whole day you're waiting for it, and then at the end of the day it doesn't come.
We'd go several times and we'd walk out without his passport and we'd just cry. After 3 weeks, we finally got it.
The very last day, the day that we flew out, we traveled to the village where he was from. The people that we met there, they were so happy for him to be going with us and just gave us their blessing and everything.
When we got home, we bounced right back into life.
Now Juma fits in with our family so well. He's got such an outgoing personality.
I tell people all the time, if it wouldn't be so obvious because of his skin color, I don't think anybody would ever know that he was adopted.
One of the reasons I wanted to adopt was so that Mac would have a brother. Now they stay in the same room and they want to dress alike every day.
Mac loves him so much, and Juma loves Mac, and they just are buddies. He's just fit into our family. It's like somebody handpicked him for our family. We had great support with our family and Joel's work and our friends. Pure Gift of God, they actually contacted us and they said they wanted to support us. They probably don't even realize how it changed our life.
Whether they know it or not, they have such a huge part in Juma's life and in our life. It wouldn't have been able to happen without so many people's generosity.
It's important to adopt older children because they have just as much of a need as a baby. In his 4 years, he has been through way more than I ever have been through in my 33 years of life, and he's just conquered it all. He's just adapted, and he loves us unconditionally, and it makes me feel like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that we adopted an older child. If you choose to do it, you will be blessed, I think. And Juma has been a huge blessing to us.